This is impressive. Yeah, so we hit a... I wouldn't trust this beta version.
So we just got out of our Tesla full self-driving demo, and it was not what I was expecting. I'm a Tesla cynic, especially with like the recent robotaxi demos that have been questionably safe.
Now here we go. We are going, look at this. We are going into a construction zone.
40 in a 35. We are speeding in front of a police officer.
Tesla robotaxis were involved in 3 crashes after driving approximately 7,000 miles.
Where it refused to pull into this driveway and showed it as undrivable space, even though the front bumper camera was showing a clear shot.
At about 2:30 a.m., an overturned semi-truck appeared in front of him. Moments later, he was killed.
But I don't know how you stand with Tesla. Are you a cynic as well, or what did you expect going in?
I'd never actually been in a Tesla or driven a Tesla or cared for Tesla until...
He said this when we got in line.
Yeah,
that he'd never been in a Tesla, which blew my mind because even me as not an electric vehicle person, I've been in a few Teslas.
I don't know. I've just never really been on the board of the Tesla because I've never really liked their designs. I've never really, looked into it because for me, it just never interests me. In saying that, we are sitting in a V8 VF Commodore that we went to an EV show in. So make of that what you will. But the point being, I didn't know what to expect when we started it. I was like, oh yeah, it's going to, I might have to control it here and there because I was a driver. So I was ready to actively put my foot on the brake or steer or whatever needed to happen. But I didn't do any of that for any of the duration of the test drive. No.
You'll hear an audible and then it should take over. Perfect, hands off the steering wheel and then we're pretty much good to go. You can either buy your lap, arms folded,
okay, so we're
comfortable.
Yeah, so we're live self-driving right now. I can see, I guess like, this is pretty insane. Love to see all the information on the screen.
Yeah.
So this will actually, in theory, this will drive that route.
And not in theory, in practice, it is going to do it right now. From park to park, A to B.
I've never experienced this before. This is quite, I don't know how to feel. Like, how do usually people feel when this happens? Like,
again, same emotion as you, but again, on a wider scale, they're again worried, excited, nervous. You just name it, they probably felt it while first experiencing it. So yeah.
In the back, it feels like someone's actually driving.
Yeah.
So far.
So you feel like if you were like at your phone or something else,
I wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice?
No.
So we're going the speed limit, which is 50. So we haven't hit over 50. We're actually slowing down because of BYD in front.
It will have a offset, so it will slightly speed up, but not by much, depending on obviously what offset you set it at. We just set it at a 5% offset, so it shouldn't go more than 53.
Oh, we're doing a turn? We're doing a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can read red lights?
Yes.
Oh, we see it there too. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Sorry, I've never experienced this.
No need to apologize.
It's self-driving. I don't need to focus on the mode. Okay, green.
You still need to super.
Yeah, it's super light, exactly. Watch out, Model 3. Or whatever.
Model S, yes.
Model S, sorry. I don't know much. I only know Model Ys. In our drive, we actually hit some snags, didn't we?
So it did feel like a very curated route. But I think we, like you were saying, hit all the snags that very safe route could have hit.
Yeah, so we didn't hit anyone.
We did not hit a cyclist.
This is impressive. Oh, this is a good test too. We had some cyclists cross over. It knew. It's going 40, so 42. So we're still sitting pretty. I saw it on the screen, but we were too far away. Like, we're still pretty far away for me to do any reaction, but I did see the Tesla register a bike icon. And then there was also, when we were at a roundabout, it waited for the car on my right before, even though the car on my right was indicating to go left, it still waited for that car just in case it was crossing.
It made the safe choice. Yeah.
It made the safe choice.
Hard to bring it there, especially since those customers have made the investment ahead of time before it got released. So we're definitely looking to bring it to the older vehicles.
It knew that car was waiting at the roundabout.
Yeah.
And it didn't go until it saw it go.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to tell it.
No, didn't have to intervene, didn't have to. It's quite impressive. It's essentially alive and thinking as any other driver would.
This is very impressive. There was another roundabout where it didn't give way, but
it was also, I probably would have done the same thing in that environment. It was like there was enough space. They were on the other side. So it was a safe choice.
Better than a lot of drivers.
yeah. This is incredible. I don't know. I'm self-parking. I was a little bit skeptical on because we chose a spot that was on the edge of a island inside the car park.
And it crushed it.
And it crushed it. It did use heat sensors. I don't know.
No, so it's not actual heat sensors. That's just how it visualizes. So they said it's a heat map, which is a common thing used in machine vision to express how close something is. Red is very close and blue is very far. So you've got the camera that's like under the mirror and then the camera that was like up there. Yeah. And based on the triangulation, you can figure out the distance from the actual body of the car.
Sure.
So it picked it up pretty accurately. It didn't really falter or anything.
No.
It was like, cool, we just need to readjust a little bit.
Yeah, and it was straight. Perfect.
That's, again, the journey done. It'll go into park.
Oh, yeah.
It should do it on its own, but yeah, again, perfect.
Dude, park's better than I do half the time.
For me, it's bleeding edge technology that I think is only going to pave the way for self-driving cars in the future.
I do find it very interesting that all my cynicisms about Tesla using vision only, so no radar,
cameras, exactly, no LiDAR,
only vision, and in this test it was very seamless. But that does make me want to try something with full self-driving that uses radar, which I don't know what we can in Australia.
No, I don't think we can. I know, like we mentioned in our past videos, that the D-Powers do have LiDAR in them, but
they don't have the certification
yet to use it, or the self-driving mode. So, look, all around, as a driver in the driver's seat, what I experienced was phenomenal. Like, at no point that I was not going to lose the car. But as you said, it was a very safe test. It demoed roundabouts cleanly. It demoed turning corners cleanly. It demoed navigating through traffic lights cleanly. But I don't know what it would be like in the one thing that I think that they didn't really allow us to touch on was real world things such as school zones, such as construction zones, road closures.
So the school zone was a good thing that I brought up at the end of our trip because right outside the Melbourne Road grounds there is a school and they've got the go 40 during school hours thing.
Out of curiosity, how does it handle stuff like we just went past a 40 during school hours sign? How does it handle that sort of thing?
That's a good question. So it should, obviously, through our, you will take the right here. So through navigation, through our maps and navigation, it will identify, certain speed limit zones and at the time the vehicle is driving through them as well. So it should also already have that data plugged in, ready to go.
And roadworks as well.
And roadworks as well. But with roadworks, this is where, again, we do require our customers to provide us with bug reports with certain road changes where again it needs to be reported for us to then update the maps accordingly. So so again,
live feedback.
It is very user dependent to ensure again we're actively updating the maps to ensure proper functionality.
A lot of the time Google Maps doesn't even have that information,
exactly,
so it won't tell you. I would be very surprised if Tesla does, and that was what the rep told us, of like the map data would have that information and then the self-driving would, based on that, not using the vision cameras to see, there's a 40K sign, which, I'm skeptical about. Like I was saying, like if Google Maps doesn't have that data consistently, Tesla doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. All they use is like inputting that, school zone here, every time they pass it.
You can't rely on that system.
No. Yeah. At the end of the day, what you've got to remember is that you, as a Tesla owner, if you decide to purchase that extra option for your Model Y or Model 3, you are the beta tester of this technology. It's you that they are watching and wanting to get the data off to refine it.
Yeah. And also worth noting that they've been promising this for years. They did specify currently this is only available for hardware 4. That's it. Hardware 4 Teslas, which I believe is like the only last year and a half or something. But they did promise it back with hardware 3 vehicles. And the rep did say that they are working on getting it working on hardware 3 vehicles.
So right now, Full Self-Drive Supervisor is available for vehicles configured with hardware 4. If to purchase it, there's two options you can go by. First one is you can purchase it outright for 10,100. Second option is you can do a monthly subscription of 149 a month.
Ooh. So software 4 you're saying is like Model Ys, Model 3.
For Model Y, Model 3, yes, it's currently available for hardware 4 vehicles. For the hardware 3 configuration vehicles, not available at the moment, but we are working hard to bring it there, especially since those customers have made the investment ahead of time before it got released. So we're definitely working to bring it to the older vehicles.
Whether that ever happens, we'll
But
see.
who knows? Because the technology will be older back then too. So you may have to fork out another
Well, that's why they can't run on
100
hardware
grand
3
for
stuff.
your,
Because
for your Model Y.
Yeah.
But other than that, all that.
Yeah,
little
general
points-
thoughts about the car. How did you feel in the driver's seat?
The car itself, very minimal, very elegant, very modern, but it's still not my taste. Like, it's
Too minimal?
too minimal. I do like that they have all the little things, you know, the big center console and the drink holders, you know, it's sort of standard now. But like I said, it's just missing that information in front of you so you don't have to keep taking your eyes off the road and glancing at that
Yeah,
screen.
absolutely.
And that's sort of what I don't like about Teslas personally.
Yeah, and I get that probably comes from the fact that the vision has always been full self-driving. So there needs to be as little in front of the driver
Yeah.
as possible because we're not expecting the driver to do that much.
Yeah.
But obviously that's been the vision for like 15 years now, and we're still kind of just getting there. We're just
Yeah.
hitting the tip of the iceberg. So
And my car's, I don't know about the other demo units, but my demo unit felt very stiff at the steering wheel. I did ask
okay,
him-
so it is fly-by-wire. So you're not directly controlling like the axles
yeah.
you would in most combustion vehicles.
But like it feels
so you
like
can in the software change how it feels to him.
it feels very like tough on the steering wheel. Is that a setting?
You can change the steering wheel setting from standard to light.
Yeah.
So if you want a bit more, obviously less strain on, turning the steering wheel across.
The other thing I want to bring up that I don't like about the Model Ys, and I don't know how you feel about this. This is probably my last point. Is the gear shifts are on the screen. Like that to me,
I hate that.
that's an absolute why.
As much as I will say, I do really like Tesla's software and the way that the UI is laid
Yeah,
out and
100%.
everything and the way it looks is great. I just, like I was saying with the EO7, I don't like having so much stuff that you have to do on the screen. And on the Teslas, it's way worse than it is with
It's
the
all
EO7.
on the screen. Yeah.
Everything is on the
You
screen.
you have what? There's like
Scroll wheel and then button for up, down, left, right.
Yeah. So the EO7 sort of copied that with their buttons, but like the Teslas, so
But I don't even know if that's like a Tesla original thing. I've seen that in a lot of cars.
I don't know either. But that
But it could
that
be,
gear
yeah.
shifter thing on the screen, man, like that's another reason why I wouldn't get it. Even though the self-driving for me when I was there is, like I said,
It was
phenomenal.
really impressive.
Really impressive. The two killers for me is no things in front of you as a driver and then having to change your gears on the screen. It's
But
just,
then consider as a robotaxi, as you not
Yeah.
owning it and driving it,
Yeah.
but you in the car as a passenger in an automated taxi. How do you feel about that?
that would be, yeah. Look, if it's in that same sort of environment, I don't know.
How would you feel with no one in the driver's seat? I think that's the thing that I mean to ask more than. So we had our, Tesla employee sitting in the front passenger
Had
seat,
me.
Scott in the driver's.
Yeah.
And in the robotaxi demos that we've been seeing online, they have a Tesla employee in the driver's seat, but their hands are off.
To answer your question, if no one was in the driver's seat and it was a robo-taxi driving me from A to B, I wouldn't trust this beta version. I wouldn't. There's
me,
too many variables that we didn't get to witness.
Yeah. This was not enough of a demonstration, not enough of a proof of concept to develop the trust. And I think also then knowing enough about the tech and knowing that it's only color vision and no radar,
No
no
LiDAR,
depth sensors or anything, that sketches me out as well.
But in saying that, the tech, as I said before, the tech is mind-blowingly good.
Yeah.
Like
It was so seamless.
it was seamless. It was phenomenal. I take, it's like I just don't trust it. We were in an environment that was set out by Tesla people at the Everything Electric show, and yes, you're right. It was an easy path. But if we were to do more, like spend more time doing real world testing, then yeah, I think
Maybe we need to go to a Tesla dealer.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Maybe the next video you see on us doing this is we go see we go to a
I
Tesla
would
dealer.
be very curious.
And we go steal a Model Y for a day, and we see, or a few hours, and we put it in actual traffic
Yeah.
and see how it navigates. So just remember, like I said, if you own a Tesla Model Y and you pay for the self-driving mode, you're the test subject on this. So yeah, just be very aware of that. But other than that, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and thank you Tesla for having us.
Yeah. And you should check
allowing
out
us.
the rest of our Everything Electric coverage because there was a lot of cool shit.
There was a lot of cool shit. We got it covered for you, that's for sure. Like if you, I don't know where it's going to be. It's going to be somewhere here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.